Vancouver, BC. A festive evening turned into a horrific tragedy on Saturday night when an SUV drove into a crowd attending the Lapu Lapu Day Festival at the busy intersection of East 41st Avenue and Fraser Street in Vancouver. The devastating incident, which occurred shortly after 8 p.m., has left multiple people dead and many others seriously injured. Hundreds of festival goers had gathered to celebrate Filipino heritage when chaos erupted. Eyewitnesses described a terrifying scene, an SUV speeding past traffic barricades and straight into the dense crowd. The impact knocked people to the ground, overturned vendor stalls, and sent terrified families scrambling for safety. "I heard screaming and saw people running in every direction," said Maria Lopez, who attended the festival with her children. "It was supposed to be a night of joy, but it turned into something we will never forget." First responders, including paramedics, firefighters, and Vancouver Police Department VPD officers, were on the scene within minutes. Victims received emergency medical treatment at the scene before being rushed to nearby hospitals. Officials have not released the exact number of deceased and injured, as authorities work to notify the families of those affected. Among the victims are believed to be festival vendors, volunteers, and young children who were participating in cultural performances when the vehicle entered the area. Several people are reported to be in critical condition, and hospitals have called in extra staff to deal with the emergency. The driver of the SUV, whose identity has not yet been disclosed, was taken into custody without incident. Police have confirmed that the individual is cooperating with investigators. At this time, authorities have not ruled out any possibilities, including mechanical failure, driver impairment, or intentional action. Investigators are actively examining the scene, reviewing video footage and interviewing witnesses to piece together what led to this devastating event. "The investigation is still in its very early stages," said Sergeant Lisa Wright of the Vancouver Police Department. "We understand the public's need for answers, and we are working diligently to gather all available information. We are asking anyone who saw the incident or who may have video recordings to come forward." Officials have impounded the SUV involved and have begun a full forensic examination of the vehicle. Preliminary information suggests the driver entered the restricted festival zone from a side street, bypassing event security and barriers. Police are also investigating whether there were any security lapses or procedural breakdowns that may have contributed to the tragedy. Mayor Ken Sim, speaking at a late-night press conference, expressed deep sorrow over the incident. "Tonight, our city is grieving," Mayor Sim said. "The Lapu Lapu Day Festival is an important celebration of Vancouver's rich multicultural heritage. It is devastating that a day intended for unity and celebration has ended in such profound loss. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims, their families, and everyone impacted." City officials have offered crisis counseling services to survivors, families, and first responders. Several community centers have been opened to provide support and serve as gathering points for those seeking information about missing loved ones. The Lapu Lapu Day Festival is a major event in Vancouver's Filipino-Canadian community, honoring the 16th century hero Lapu Lapu, who resisted Spanish colonization. This year's festival had drawn record crowds, with cultural performances, traditional foods, arts and crafts, and children's activities. Organizers expressed heartbreak at the events that unfolded. "We are devastated," said event organizer Carla Reyes. "Our hearts are broken for the families who have lost loved ones and for everyone whose lives have been changed forever by this tragedy." As night fell, the festival grounds, once filled with music and laughter, were instead marked by police tape, evidence markers, and a heavy police presence. Officers continued working throughout the night, gathering statements and securing the area for investigators. Police are expected to release further updates in the coming days, including official casualty figures and the results of the driver's initial questioning. Authorities emphasize that they are treating the investigation with the utmost seriousness and are committed to keeping the public informed. In the meantime, city leaders have called for a candlelight vigil to be held later this week to honor the victims and show solidarity with Vancouver's Filipino-Canadian community. Details of the vigil will be announced soon. The shocking event has left an indelible mark on the city. As Vancouver mourns, many residents have expressed their support on social media, calling for prayers, donations for victims' families, and a thorough investigation to ensure accountability. This is a developing story, and Red Pepper News will continue to provide updates as more information becomes available.